Hi, and thank you so much for choosing chair yoga. My name is Taylor, and today's practice will consist of stretching through the hips, the legs, and the upper body, as well as sprinkling in a few little bits of strengthening throughout. Now, as long as you have a space with a sturdy chair, no rollers, no wheels on the bottom of it, please. But a sturdy chair that won't move, that you can put some pressure on without any movement, and just a little bit of space for you to lay down on the ground. The goal of this class is something that you can do at your desk or wherever you are if yoga is a difficult thing for you to access. Also, if you've got trouble with your joints and being on your hands and knees isn't very comfortable, this is going to be a great class for you. So we'll go ahead and get started seated. So find your seat at the edge of the chair so that your feet can be flat and firm on the floor and your spine can be straight and neutral. Now I want you to lean forward just a little bit so you can feel the pressure go down into your feet. And so you can feel your hips as an axis that your spine can move forward and back of. And then find the center so that the base of your skull is lined over the base of your spine. So you've got a nice neutral spine, letting all the natural curves in your spine be just the way that they are. Now once we've got that set up, close your eyes. Allow your palms to be faced down on your thighs for a moment. Allow your hips, your sitting bones, to root firmly down into the edge of the chair. And again, feeling your feet grounded down onto the floor. From here, we'll add a little bit of movement with breath. Inhale, reach your hands up, around, and overhead. And exhale, hands through heart center. 4 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, center. On this next inhale, think about allowing the full inhale to move the arms, only finishing the arm movement when the inhale is complete. And exhaling, same thing, only finishing the arms when the exhale is complete. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, matching the movement to breath. Awesome. So from here, goal post your arms. Let your elbows be at about a 90-degree angle. Elbows in line with the shoulders. And then from here, trying to keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. They're going to want to move a little bit, but that's just what we're working towards. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, allow your shoulders to turn to the left for a twist. Inhale, center. Twist right. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist left. Again, keeping elbows in line. Inhale, center, last one to the right, exhale, and inhale, center. Now, with the arms goal posted still, we'll do some shoulder rotations. I like to keep the elbows up and out like this so that you've got a little bit more leverage. Allowing the shoulders to roll up towards the ears and then down, back, and away, creating some really big, nice movements, maybe warming up through the upper part of the body, and then take those circles in the other direction. Continuing to move with your breath. And then release your arms, shake it out, let the blood flow come back into them. All right, we'll take both hands up and overhead, inhale. And then on your exhale, left hand drops, reach up and overhead with that right hand so you feel the stretch through the right side body. Inhale, center, and exhale, right. Inhale, center. We'll take that one more time to each side. Exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale, last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down. And then we'll take an easy forward fold. So I want you to go ahead and stretch out both legs so that they're long and straight. Flex your toes towards you, hands on the hips, deep breath in. And on the exhale, simply think about hinging at your hips, right? So we're still maintaining this nice neutral spine, curves natural throughout. Inhale up to center, and then we'll take that on each leg separately. So left leg bends, foot flat on the floor, right leg is still extended, deep breath in, and exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to center, exhale, fold. We're gonna move dynamically with the breath before we hold. Inhale, exhale, inhale up to center, and this one will hold. Exhale to fold. Again, just hinging at the hips, strong through the core. Think about pulling your belly button towards your spine. And we'll hold for 3 more rounds of breath. I like to keep my hands a little bit more towards my hips to encourage the shoulders staying down and back so we don't get this rounding shape. We want natural spine. Last breath in and out here. Enjoy it. And then use your inhale and your strong belly to pull up to center. And we'll take that same thing to the left leg. Left leg strong and long. Right leg bends. Deep breath in. And exhale, fold. Moving dynamically. Inhale up to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, center. And this next one we will hold. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Nice neutral spine. Enjoying this stretch through the back side of the left leg. And knowing if this is really intense for you, just know that you can come up just a couple degrees. Decrease or increase that angle rather in your hip. And take the struggle out. Make this something that's enjoyable for you and something that you don't mind doing. We don't want to force ourselves into anything, right? That'll take the fun right out of it. On your next inhale, come up and out. And return both feet flat onto the floor. Now, from here, bend your right knee and bring your ankle up to your left knee. If this is like pretty intense with your left knee bent completely, you can straighten your left leg and that's gonna decrease the stretch in the outside of the right thigh. But we wanna keep the right ankle above the left knee, and I am gonna keep that left knee bent. If this doesn't look like what you've got going on, you have a left leg straight, that's totally fine. You can follow this in the same way. But from here, you can take your right hand, push down on your right thigh. Don't use the joint as leverage. It doesn't bend that way. We want to keep it bending in the correct direction. So, hand on the thigh. And again, hinging at the hips, allowing the chest to come a little bit closer to the right leg to increase the intensity of the stretch in the outside of your right hip. You get to decide how intense it is, just like those folds. Make sure to keep your right toes flexed towards your right shin. And find an easy breath in. Easy breath out. Noticing on your inhale how that naturally lifts your chest up and away, decreasing the sensation. And on your exhale, how naturally your chest falls towards the leg, increasing sensation. Just allow that to come naturally. And on your next inhale, bring your chest up and out, right foot flat on the floor. And then we'll take it to the other side. Left knee bends, left ankle right above the right knee, left toes flexed towards the shin to protect the left knee. Again, not using any pressure on the joint itself, but using the thigh, the muscle there, to take a deep breath in. And exhale, add a little pressure to that left thigh. If that's not enough intensity in the outside of the left hip for you, then use your lean. Lean chest, neutral spine towards left leg. Shoulders are down and away from the ears, not to be worn like earrings, but to be worn like shoulders. One more easy breath in and easy breath out. Inhale, come back up through center. Place that left foot flat on the floor. We're going to stand up. Find yourself at the side of your chair so that you can use the chair as a prop to stay balanced. This posture can bring a little bit of imbalance, so it's just nice to have this to grab onto if you need it. From here, we'll simply step the right foot forward, bend into the right knee, and allow the left heel to come up off the floor, come onto the left toes. Again, using the chair to hold onto if you need to. Inhale, left hand up. And maybe if you don't need the chair to balance, right hand follows. Now, from here, inhale, straight right leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straight. Exhale, bend, and we will hold. So notice how in this posture, when your left leg is extended back like this, it creates a slight bit of a back bend here for your lower back. Now, what we want to do to counter that slightly is to pull belly button towards spine, increase strength in the belly, just to help to support the lower back as this left leg is extended backwards. Again, left hand up and overhead, breath in, breath out. And on your next inhale, straighten through the right leg, come back to center, and we'll take that same thing to the other side. Again, using your chair if you need to for balance. Left leg steps forward, right leg steps back. We'll bend into the left knee, making sure that we have enough space in between our feet, increasing intensity by pushing the right foot further back or stepping the left foot further forward. Now, either or both arms lift. And inhale, straighten through left leg. Exhale, bend through left leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And on this next exhale, we'll hold for 3 full rounds of breath while we think about pulling belly button towards spine. Nice strong core here. Now on your next inhale, straighten through left leg. Come back to center. And then we'll stand right in front of the chair. So from this position in the chair, put both feet together. And then lift arms up and overhead, inhale. Exhale to bend through the knees and sink the hips low. Now, since the feet are together, we will also keep the knees together. So it's like everything's glued together from your hips all the way down to your toes. You control the intensity of how this posture feels based upon how deeply you bend, and know that if you get a little too deep, the chair is there to catch you. So, set up. And then think about putting the pressure in your feet evenly throughout, through your toes, through your heels, through the middle of your foot. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Notice if your knees are going forward of your toes. Try to keep them back slightly more over the center. One last breath in. And on your exhale, sit. We'll find that same seat that we did right at the beginning of class. So sitting at the edge of your seat with the back nice and neutral, feet flat on the floor and strong. So that they are there to hold us if we lean forward, or back, they're rooted down into the floor. Now from here, Your hands can stay flat on your thighs. Think about pulling belly button towards spine, rooting down through the sitting bones onto the chair. And then on your next inhale, straighten right leg out in front of you. Now I want you to notice the top side of your right thigh. It's probably going to be very awake right now. I want you to think about pushing through the bottom of your right heel, as well as pulling your right toes towards you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bend right knee, place it back down onto the floor. Whew. We'll take that same thing to the other side. Inhale, reach left leg long, push out through the heel, pull toes in towards you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Strong belly, last inhale. And exhale, left foot down. We'll take that one more time to each side, building up the strength through the top side of our legs. 3 full breaths, so 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Strong belly. Inhale. And exhale, release. Last one, other side. Inhale, straighten. Exhale. 2 more. And on your next exhale, left knee bends, left foot flat on the floor, and we'll stand up. Same thing to the side of your chair, just grabbing on if you need it for balance. Bend into your right knee and grab onto your right foot with your right hand so you get a little bit of a stretch through the top side of that thigh that we just worked on strengthening. Just loosening up throughout. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. I'll take that same thing other side. So release right foot, bend left knee. We're pulling the left heel towards the left glute as we keep the left knee in line with the right. So there's a tendency here to pull left knee back, lean chest forward, or for the left knee to come forward and not have much efficacy in this posture. So knees in line here. Easy tug on the left foot. Breath in. Breath out. And release. Now you can leave your chair right where it is, but I'm going to move it for video purposes. We're going to take the feet much wider than hip width distance, and we want them to be in line with each other like our feet are on railroad tracks. They're parallel. Root firmly down through your heels and your toes. Place your hands on your hips and take a deep breath in. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, strong through the core, belly button towards spine. Hinge at the hips. Again, maintaining that neutral spine that we're always talking about. Know that when we fold forward, this rounding is a tendency. And for the purpose of this class, we are keeping the back straight. So, with the hinge at the hips, you can place your hands down onto the chair to help support you in this forward fold. Determine if you need to get your feet a little bit wider than they are. Maybe they need to be a little bit more narrow. And then press firmly down through both feet. A little bit of support from the chair. And maybe this is where you are on the chair. Maybe even you're a little bit further up and you're using the back of the chair. It's okay. Wherever you are in your practice, in your hamstrings mainly, is totally fine. You can even take it a step further by bringing your forearms down onto the chair if you'd like. I'm going to find an easy breath in, an easy breath out as we push feet down into the floor. Enjoy your last exhale here. And then on your inhale, come back up through center, hands on the hips, and then heel toe, feet together, or take a big step to the side. Now, from here, come to the side of your chair, again, utilizing it for balance if you need to. We're going to take a little bit of a bend in both knees, and we're going for a balance posture here. So, working on the balance if that's something especially you know that you need. We all need it. So with bent knees, go ahead and take the right knee and cross it over top of the left. Like you're wearing a skirt and you gotta sit pretty. And then from here, if this is where you are today, that's fine. The right toes can rest on the floor, especially for balance. If balance is something that's an issue for you, this is a totally fine posture right here. Knees bent, maybe a hand to the chair supporting you. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can lift the right toes up off of the floor. Just have them lifted. Utilize balance in that way. Now, if you want to take it one more step further, wrap toes around the calf. Bend into knees, sink hips low wherever you are, and this can be your pose. Now, if this is good for you and you feel strong and sturdy where you are, please stay there. But there's always one more step. If you would like, you can add on an arm stretch here. So, sending left arm forward, palm face up. Right arm forward, palm face up. The left elbow is going to stack on top of the right here. Now you can place your hands on your shoulders and hug yourself, especially if you've got any funky things going on with your shoulders, any injuries there. This is a great option. Send your elbows up and away from you as you hug shoulders in. Now if you would like to take it a step further, backs of the hands come together. Shoulders up and away, hips sink low. And maybe even a step further, we pretzel twist all the way around to fingertips in the center of the palm. Sink hips low. Easy breath in. And on your exhale, release arms, release legs, and shake it out. Let the blood come back to your body. Blood flow naturally. And we'll take that to the other side. Knees bend, left leg stacks, maybe the left toes hover, maybe they are on the floor, maybe you wrap them around the calf here. Now once you found your leg situation, decide what you're going to do with your arms. Maybe you use them to balance. Maybe you cross right elbow on top of left and hug yourself. Maybe you take backs of the palms together. Maybe you twist up like a pretzel, fingertips to the inside of the palm. Wherever you are, with your arm wrap, elbows push up and away, stretching through the backside of those shoulders. We're going to stand here and breathe for a couple extra breaths, since talking took me longer on the other side. Make sure those breaths are fluid. Easy in, easy out. The breath is an indicator. If it's difficult for you to breathe, that means take it a step back. Take some effort out. Invite some ease. Last breath in. And on your exhale, unravel everything and shake it out. All right, so we're going to take it to the floor. Come to a seat on your mat with the chair in front of you. We're going to utilize it for our legs in just a moment. But before we get there, I want you to lay down with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and arms wide. Left arm to the left, right arm to the right. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, just let your knees fall over to the right. Just an easy twist. Easy twist to neutralize the spine. Easy breath in. And on your exhale, strong core, knees up through center. Easy breath in and exhale, knees to the left. Deep breath in, exhale, knees through center, and then hug your knees into your chest, just giving a slight tug. And then from here, with that chair in front of you, place your feet on the chair, or as much of the bottom portion of your legs as you'd like. The chair can come all the way up to your knee if you're close enough. And just a little bit of elevation for the legs. To give ourselves an inversion before class is over. Taking this posture for a little bit of a calming effect as we find a steady, easy breath. Now, this is the last posture of class, the last actual taught and led posture. You can stay here in this shape as long as you'd like, and then when you're ready, transfer to legs long on the floor in front of you, and come to rest in our basic posture of rest at the end of any class. Take a minimum of 10 minutes in this rest, in this posture. And then when you're ready, gently allow yourself to come up and out. Take a moment. Easy breaths. And as you're ready, finish up your practice. Thank you all so much for joining me in chair yoga. Namaste.